In a careless moment, I left the back window up on the topper. The handle caught on the bottom of the garage door frame and bent the window. A little bit of the garage door as well. How do you get this window off the truck? This light metal portion of this frame slides inside a channel on the topper. There's a channel that slides in. Right in the middle there's a set screw you have to take out first before you can slide it out. You can slide it out, but it's not easy. My first idea was to put the window in the bed of the truck where I could kind of jam it in there and then use a floor jack to bend that back into position. Those mats are protection in case of glass breakage. So I'm going to reposition this down this way further now. And I just kept repositioning the jack. And I think we're going to slide it down some more that way. Okay, so we'll crank it back again. Okay, this looks pretty good. Let's have a look. We're almost there. It looks like we got a bend right on the corner here. Let's take it back out. Let's see what we really accomplished. Almost nothing. Plan B, we're going to take the window apart by removing 4 rivets. No problem. And then with that framing off of there, we'll see if we can really do some effective bending on it. Looks like our drill bit wandered a little bit on this one. If you look at this from the end, it looks like this piece is just going to slip down. So I think we're going to get a 2x4 and just kind of gently pound on this. There it is. And the glass just comes out. It's where the worst of the bend is. Just trying to bend it back. And here's another bend right here. This frame material is extremely light. This is aluminum or an aluminum alloy. It does bend easily. Okay, it's also bent on this plane too, so we're going to use the same method. So it's right about here. Good thing that anvil wasn't longer or further back. I got the idea of taking a cut out of the frame there would help me bend it back with a jack. Of course it didn't. With the auto body dolly, you can put your bend point exactly where you want it, although it isn't very stable. I'm going to try. Okay, so checking this now, we can see that, we still have some work to do here in this area. So this piece of pipe is really straight, so clamping it in there I thought might give me a little, as a nice aid to try to get this last bent section straightened out. This is as good as it's going to get, so I'm going to put it back together. Now that we have this all back aligned again, we can replace the damaged rivets. The original rivets were 3/32. This is 1/8. We've got 1/8 rivets here. On the end where I ripped it apart, I have to add a couple rivets to replace the two. So we're going to drill a 1/8 inch hole here and add a rivet. It's important on the other side that these rivets don't protrude and where they would hit the glass, and these don't, they're only 1/8. Can't really have too many rivets holding this hinge piece. So there we are. I discovered through rather painful experience that sliding the assembled window into this channel very, very difficult. So I'm going to put just the frame in and then build it back on there. I'm lubing it up with some grease first though, both ends. I think it's a light lithium, white lithium type grease. Sliding this very light frame into the channel first. Way, way, way easier than trying to put the whole window in here. It's very heavy and awkward. I couldn't do it. So first we're going to carefully center that bottom frame piece on the glass. So we got it even. It's just under 1/2 inch from here to here on both sides. This Black & Decker Workmate clamping workbench is going to be indispensable in the next step. Also note we've duct taped the glass to the bottom frame. Another big help. So now while it mostly rests on that bench, we're fitting it into the slot on the upper frame, which takes a little wiggling and jiggling. And just working it into the grooves on the top, and then pushing the workbench forward to kind of pin it in place. Without this workbench, I couldn't pull this off. I would have needed another person to help me. And now that it's in the frame on top, I'm just using the clamping feature to make sure it stays there. And now we'll slip the sides of the upper frame into the slot of the lower frame. And it will tend to stay there because this is a very close fitting frame. I've decided not to rivet this, so I've just found some appropriate size sheet metal screws to use instead. We could always put rivets back in here at a later date if it would work better. Decided to use some black RTV to fill those little slits that I made in that upper frame. Should work good. Tough stuff. And I found a sufficiently short sheet metal screw to put in that middle set screw position. The lift arms are a snap, as in they just snap under the balls on the window and on the top of the frame. Make sure the two outside holes that are recessed go toward the handle. And those are the three parts all together. And the action as you open and close it. Make sure the protruding or convex side of that lever is facing the strike plate on the topper itself, and make sure it's snug. The kit came with this vinyl weather and dust cover, so why not use it? This was a tough and improbable repair, and I'm proud of it. I'm Victory Dance proud. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.